Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Together We Strive, and we are currently located in the burning forest. But you know what? That doesn't bother me much, because this is where I intend to make my living. I'm going to clear out an area right about here, not too close to the magma, but, you know, it smells pretty good, so let's try to stick somewhat near it. And yes, I'll take advantage of this cleared area to build a little tiny settlement. And I believe right here is some bituminous coal. I think you can see it on these rocks. Oh, there it is, yeah, right there. So that's especially good for forge fuel. So, I'll build a little shack right here, and we'll see what I can come up with. Well, I just killed a skeleton, and what do you know, he drops me a bronze chest plate. So now I'm looking... Well, you know, ignore the arrows to the face, but... take a look at that. I wouldn't fight me. Alrighty, well I've developed the need to go somewhere else to get a unique plank type. I'm thinking of maybe sycamore, maple, or even Douglas fir or pine. But in any event, I need to teleport back here because I'm not doing that boat trip again. So why don't we try to, town help. My town. Okay, we need to do my town. How about, town help 2, town help 3, and 4. My town, new. Oh. Alfretton. Paid 5 plans. Now, town claim. Oh, this chunk has already been claimed. Well, I probably shouldn't show that on camera because I just looked at the base in progress. But in any event, I just claimed our whole base, and so now I should be able to /town set spawn. There we go. The spawn has been set, so now I can just spawn back in normal spawn, and yes, there we go. Now I can freely travel between my little settlement and here. Off I go to find a good-looking wood. Well, 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 I did not expect to see this. I was quarrying for limestone to build the house, and there it is. I just broke into some malachite. So that's pretty interesting. We can mine malachite out from here. I hope it's high quality, too. Now I know why that other person dug into here. He must have been here for the malachite, but he couldn't find it. Looks like it's all mine then. Standard quality. Can't ask for any more, and wouldn't ask for any less. So I suppose I'll keep digging around it. If I happen to find the main vein, then that would be pretty nice. Well, once again, facing away because I don't want to spoil the reveal. Oh, wait. What? This bronze chestplate was almost broken, but now it's full durability. Well, whatever. I'm not complaining, but it is strange. I think it might be a bug. I'd like to begin charcoal making. I don't need to make a ton of it because there is bituminous coal nearby, but I do need a little bit for the creation of a forge. So I'm running out of tools, so I desperately need a forge just to sustain my operations out here. So we'll need to divide the two evenly among this. There we go. Somewhat even. And then right before we cover this back up for good, toss a torch on there. Come on. And there we go. Yeah, now this will, once we see it stop smoking, although I don't see it smoking now, whatever, we'll check on it in some time, and it'll have charcoal inside so we can produce more tools from the ingots that we have with a forge. Well, I've just been disappointed. I came over to mine some of this coal while I waited for the charcoal pit to finish, and it is indeed not charcoal, not bituminous coal. It's jet. So, it's garbage. Well, wouldn't you know it, I came over here with the pro pick to look for the gold, and found a medium sample of bituminous coal, and right here, there's some sticking out. So I thought it was just the jet again, but no, it is indeed still bituminous coal. Or rather, now it's bituminous coal and not actually jet. So if I mine around in this area, I should find some more. Do this while the charcoal bit is finishing. Alrighty, so here we are. I've just collected the charcoal, and you're getting a little sneak peek of the house. Indeed, here's the side of it. Because it's unavoidable that I be here for this bit. Because I'm going to break a bit of these grasses so that I can place a forge. And the way I'm going to do this is to place this limestone cobblestone in this little formation here. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charcoal. And then light it with a fire starter. And this should give me one of those good forges. Ah, indeed, here we go. And I'll just leave that unlit for now, because I need to do another thing first, which is to find an igneous rock, bring it back, and use it as an anvil. Okay, I've gone and got off an igneous rock, some 30, and a hammer. I've also gotten some flux by using the hammer on some sedimentary rock. Server's lagging a little bit. So we'll put the hammer in there, and the... Where did my hammer go? What? My hammer just disappeared. What? The game just ate my hammer. Looks like I'll need to make a pit kiln after all. Alright, well, I don't actually need to make a pit kiln because I can make a stone hammer. But I'll probably end up needing to make a few because these things have a durability. Whoa, hey. Easy, server, easy. There we go. I'll make 3, whatever. Yeah, it seems there's quite a bit of server lag, which is quite possibly to blame for my hammer being eaten by that anvil. Because it reverted back with my hammer still inside. So we'll put some bones on these hammer heads. And here we got 3 of these beautiful looking hammers and the flux. And apparently if I put the flux inside, it'll be fine. That is to say, it will remain an anvil. So, if I do this, and I'll put a couple of branches here to avoid coal going into that slot. And now, if I put a copper piece in there, we can, or 3 more as well. We can begin the process of heating these ingots and then welding them, and then, well, no, actually, welding them into a double ingot. Double ingot is all we need to do. And I'll show this process once, but then I'll do the rest of it off camera, because it's probably going to take me some time. But yeah, the process is going to be heat these 2 ingots until they are weldable, making sure we have flux in the anvil. We then need to combine the ingots, and through this, we can do that thing. I'm a little worried that this episode might be super long, but whatever. I'll probably cut it just before I do a... What is it? Oh yeah, I'll cut the episode just after I make the anvil and cut back. No, what am I saying? Whatever. I'm really losing track of my statements because I'm kind of reading the chat, and mid-thought I will see in the chat. I suppose I can actually just cut the video now because the process of heating the metals is taking super long time. I hope that water drink didn't end up making me lose my ingots. Oh my, yeah, I better take these out. They're in the danger territory. Weld that into a double ingot. Weld that into a double ingot. And there we go, we've got 2 double ingots. And so it's through this process that we make double ingots. I'll cut the video back when we have 7 of them. Alright, that's our 7th ingot. So without letting these cool down too much, I should go in here. Whoops. Go into here, toss the double ingot in here, and then... Well, I'd better step outside before I do this because I'm going to become overburdened. So here we go. Let's remove our hammer and flux, break the block, trying to do this quickly so that our ingots don't cool too much. We have 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 1 in the middle, makes an anvil. Place that down, drop the hammer in, drop the flux back in, and now we can work these copper ingots because it is a matching anvil tier. you can weld ingots on a tier preceding its existing tier, but you can only work ingots into a tool head on an anvil of its tier. So now we can turn this copper into just about whatever we want. So I'm going to let it heat back up to orange 1, so we have the maximum amount of time that we can safely allow for. Seems I put these in at kind of different times, so I'm going to need to take them out like this. So, time to make a hammerhead, because I don't want to be using stone hammers. So this is what we're going to need to do. Something, something, punch. Okay, draw, bend, punch. I'm going to draw, heavy hit, shrink, bend, punch. Ah, so close. Heavy hit, shrink, bend, punch. Oh, so close. Alright, shrink, bend, punch. There we go. Now let's heat this other anvil back up, or heat this other ingot a bit. Put a stick under this hammerhead. And now we'll take the stone hammer out, drop this one in. How hot is that? Bright red? Yeah, we have time. We can run in for a few planks. We'll make a tool rack to put spare hammers on. Well, I suppose we can do this. Still upset that my bronze hammer was swallowed by an anvil, but can't allow it. Whoa, I really got here in the nick of time. Okay, let's create an axe now. So we're going to need to upset, hit, punch. So upset, hit, punch. Upset, hit, punch. Upset, hit, punch. Upset, hit, punch. Okay. Let's try heavy hit. Too much. Come on now. There we go. I've never been a master of this system, but not terribly bad at it either. So I'll do most of it off camera, but this was a brief demonstration of the smithing system. See, I made a couple of tools and the anvil, and it's about striking things in the right order to achieve the right effect. I never actually placed this thing, so I'll let the forge go cold, and here's where I'll stack all of these extra hammers. When I get an array of extra metal hammers, I'll toss the stone ones. But this is good for now. Anyway, with all this done, for fear of that the episode is getting way too long, I'll have to reveal the house in the next episode fully. But yeah, you can kind of get a sneak peek of what it's going to look like. Not the greatest thing you've ever seen, but until next time, thank you for watching, and good night.